to have a big night on their home court. Welcome all. Here's the starting group for Portland. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Anthony Simons out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Spurs, Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie at the shooting guard position. Stan, we got a lot of great athletes on the floor tonight. How do you think it'll play out?
Well, both teams want to run, so in that case, a lot of it comes to which team wants to run back on defense. You can't just outrun people one way. There's going to have to be a lot of intelligence and patience out on the floor tonight.
Here's Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Barnes against Avdia from deep three-point range. Barnes, no good. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. There's the 3. Rebounded by Champagnie. On offense, here are the Spurs. Now here's Paul. 15 in his last outing. Now Sohan. Pass to Champagnie. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
Take a break.
And they had a great sideline reporter right here, too.
Good-looking guy.
No good on the free throw. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
And the second free throw is good. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Well, yeah, there is some flex to Ayton's game. He doesn't have to have both feet in the paint to score.
Let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys. Thanks
for that, Allie. Champagnie's shot is off. The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Avdia. The rebound by the Spurs. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
And here's Wembanyama. 17 points in his last outing. Barnes, no good. here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Avdia. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Portland shooting their first foul shots of the night.
Denny Avdia, 2 shots.
That one misses. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
And he sinks the second. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Just 2 to shoot. Champagne's shot is off. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. Pass to Simons.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ayton with it. Avdia outside. Here's Kamari. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Portland ball.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Jeremy Grant.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Murray's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Simons. Henderson finds Ayton. Henderson, right side. Tries a 10-footer. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Here's Branham, defended by Henderson. With the fadeaway. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, I love physical guards like Branham, playing hard down low.
The third pick in 2023. Henderson anointed as a franchise piece, but he took his lumps in year 1, Stan.
Well, Brian, look, the hardest position to play in the NBA is as a point guard.
2 shots.
And so this guy has the athleticism and the skill, but there's so much to learn in terms of decision making. This guy's going to be a very good player.
And he makes a first. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the 2 areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision making.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Yeah, ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
Pass to Sohan. Off with the layup. Portland leading by 3. And here's Henderson. 3-pointer. Counted from distance.
Yeah, something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
Portland grabs the miss.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Pass to Brenham. To the inside. Here's Johnson. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And already, Coach, some teams have found their rhythm, while some others seem to be way off to start.
Well, Brian, that can be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you've changed your system from the year before. Maybe you've changed your roster significantly. Maybe you have some guys who didn't come in as ready as they could be due to conditioning or injury. Every situation, every team has a different set of challenges.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. We've got Klingon, Avdia out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Williams, and it's Murray in at the 3. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Alec.
Ryan, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, "I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time." Ryan, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Alec. Spurs trail by 6. Will Stanley was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Zach Collins. That's his first foul of the game. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Collins. Reed, he's checked in for Portland. Anthony Simons comes in for Avdia. To the left side wing. Here's Reith. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And the basket by Branham.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
Pass to Reith. Henderson outside. Now Simons. 4-3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul. Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Timeout called, Portland, and we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stephon Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on upside. He's a versatile wing defender. Shooting and his position were the question marks. Can he be a primary playmaker? Will his three-pointer prove to be reliable? Guys, we'll see, but the Spurs are very excited to bring Stephon Castle into their program.
A star talent. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Henderson misses.
Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Well, good footwork, good assertiveness, able to put a ton of pressure on the shooter.
Walker against Barnes. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Williams passes to Henderson. Pass to Reith. The fadeaway. Rebounded by Branham. The Spurs have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. Now here's Henderson. Back to Simons. Pass to Reith. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
What a swat. As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger.
Portland with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Well, you know when your percentage from the field is in the low 30s, that means the game is not going your way.
Watching the film, guys, they were poor offensively. I expect much better execution tonight. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Barnes in the post. Williams defending. Barnes, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Henderson with it. Rebounded by Castle.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out of bounds, it'll be Spurs ball.
San Antonio ball.
The Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Aiden, he's checked in for Portland. Grant comes in for Williams. There's 21 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Spurs up 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
11.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, it's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, what's your viewpoint? And that'll do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging him.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Chris Paul. Then it's Harrison Barnes. And it's Champagnie at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt, but Shaedon Sharpe, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
Here's Sohan. He can't hit that time. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Portland trailing here. Down low. Count it.
Yeah, great awareness from Grant. Detects an opening inside and converts.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. Pass to Champagnie. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Avdia. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? And don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. But, Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think What my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, Coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Spurs trail by 3. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Sohan. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Sohan.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Pass to Aiden. Here's Grant. It's stolen by Wembanyama. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Hey, Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Now here's Sohan. The D's right on him. It doesn't go for him. Ayton with the defensive effort. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Grant, the pass to Simons. The 3 nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 5-point Portland lead.
Well, defensively, they just look lost in this second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Second team foul.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Sohan.
And the first one at the line is good.
Watching Jeremy Sohan develop has been so interesting. He's a strong passer and defender, but he's working hard to be a more complete player.
Portland making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. He does not get the second one. Portland leading by 4. Inside, here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that home.
A minute 31 left in the 3rd quarter. Outside Johnson. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Henderson. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Henderson's got 6.
And there's Henderson, just so quick, I mean, he loves to get out and run.
Sohan with the ball, working on Grant, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Murray's checked in for Simons. Pass to Ayton. Grant outside. Releases. And it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Spurs trail by 8. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson passes to Branham. Yep, that one goes. Branham's got his third basket on the night right there.
When he gets the ball inside, Branham knows not to waste a good scoring opportunity.
Here's Grant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Castle. He's scoreless. 5 on the clock. Tipped. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Clock is at 3. Goes up off the inbound. Here's Collins. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 8. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Clinging out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Avdia, then it's Henderson, and it's Walker in at the 3. Ball against Henderson. Pass to Champagny. Back to Paul. Over Henderson. Paul can't get it to go. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Avdia. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. And also a switch here for Portland. Simons checked in. Well, the Spurs shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Left side, Wembanyama. Collins inside. He's against Ayton. It's Barnes on the wing. Clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's a 3 from Paul. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, the 7-footer Ayton, when he's this close to the basket, he's looking for the jam.
Simons against Paul. San Antonio again missing. Trailblazers lead by 12. Here's Walker. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Free throw good, Walker. Grant's checked in for Portland. And both free throws good for Walker.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Get on your feet and go wild so we can see you.
Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. They implored their guys to maintain their focus. The message was, don't commit any bad turnovers and no easy buckets. A simple message, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take two free throws now.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Champagne, 2 shots.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, a sturdy shot from Victor.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Portland leading by 12. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Simons outside. Ayton passes to Avdia. Shot clock at 5. Back to Ayton. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes against Walker. Pass to Paul. Wembanyama with it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Line for San Antonio, Wembanyama.
First one falls for him.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
And the Spurs making a change here. Sohan's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Kamara's checked in. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
2 minutes
Simons
remaining.
outside.
2 minutes.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Wow, fancy stuff from Anthony Simons.
Outside Paul. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. Here's Grant. Banked it in off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
Look, you know that's where Grant likes to play, using that body in close.
Ayton against Wembanyama for three. Champagnie, that's good. Champagnie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Simons finds Ayton. To the inside. Outside for Grant. Pass to Kamari. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Ayton. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And he's able to get it back.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Trailblazers.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, love the execution.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. Wembanyama is an all-around player with incredible upside.
Pass to Ayton. Paul against Simons. Here's Grant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And when Grant gets to the rim like that, you can't help but foul him.
Shooting for Portland, Jeremy Grant. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, look, with a guy like Grant, you've got someone who can defend all 5 positions on the court. Guys like that don't come along every day.
Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Barnes. And so Grant nails them both.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
Wembanyama, soft touch off the glass.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Now here's Grant. So it's It's the Trailblazers winning this one easily.
That's the end of the game.
Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.